Like, alright, dudes, we're gonna start this in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like, what's going on, dudes? Welcome to Vibe Check Podcast number 9, dudes. We're almost off to the fingies, man. It's gonna be crazy, dudes. I'm not gonna lie, dudes. Today's a very, very interesting episode, to say the least, man. We're trying to, expand out the episodes, but of course, dudes, for anyone that is interested, it's just like a little disclaimer out there, bro. Ham do hams. If you ever have any interest of being a part of one of these fabulous and wonderful episodes, and you don't want to have to sit there and wait for me to get in contact with me or anything else, new business, events, like anything you can think of, dude, just like, hit me up in the in the emails. You just always just go down to the beach and just look for me. Or find me somewhere, dude. I'm always around somewhere. But alright, dude, let's let's get into like the meat of this, wonderful and beautiful podcast, episode 9. Like, what's going on, dude? Like, I'm here with one of the broskies, the ones, one of the three that are starting this wonderful, business. I'm gonna say the abbreviation version of, OCM, and then, I'm gonna let my broski, talk about it, dude. What's OCM mean, man? What's it mean, dude? You can
Yeah,
introduce
bro.
yourself, sorry.
Oh, you're good, man. Saul Adamson. One of the co-owners. Ross Barrett is our other co-owner. I think most people know him more than me. But yeah, Old City Motors, man. It's a used car lot set up at 561. Kind of wheeling and dealing on the used car market that doesn't exist in the city. So we're trying to get that around so people can get good, decent cars or nice car at least. Without having to pay all the interest and everything like that. Just trying to create a new market in the city.
Alright, dude. Well, let's just like get into like a good main question too. What got this like idea off? With this whole used car dealership market you're discussing about.
Yeah, so actually, me and Ross were trying to set up the same business, actually at the same location at the same exact time. And then my boy Freddie put us in touch with each other, and we just kind of took it from there. We bought the building, bought the lot, got a big old garage going. Uh, like I said, we're just trying to fill a hole in the market because people just can't get rid of their cars, and people trying to find a decent used car just couldn't do it. Either because they didn't have the funds or they didn't know where to look, or people, in their apartments being busy. So put it all in one spot, and we're usually around in the city to help folks out.
Okay, dude. To bounce off some little topic so what you're trying to tell me is it was just like the partnership between you and the Broham Duham Ross was like kind of in a way match made in heaven, kind of in a better term, for the fact
Yeah,
that you guys literally thought of the exact same idea at the exact same location,
yeah,
coincidentally, pretty much.
yeah, man. Like I was working on the actual like business proposals and things like that, which hopefully after all the elections are done, we can actually get our business license and get this thing up and running. And he was already buying cars and started working in the same spot. So yeah, definitely match made in heaven. And he brought Kat along, and she's been doing a lot of the advertising. And if you haven't seen the inside of the building, dude, like come on down. I'll let anybody come in and check it out. My boy Jack Frost did all the decorations on the inside. It's really nice.
Oh yeah, dude, I can confirm that. My only comment that I said when I went in there and Ross showed me was there was no pool table, but overall the whole thing's pretty awesome, especially seeing I ran into Ross's secretary that's in there. That she's against the wall with a wig. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm glad things are moving in the right direction, man. I think we've done probably 20 to 30 car deals between buying and selling lately. So business is going.
Yeah, I could tell like you're talking about like you're developing something that's like something new that no broski see it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, dude, I've been around it about quite a bit, and I've seen the struggles of certain people constantly having to throw up an advertisement for their one vehicle, and I'd see it's like not even just like one or two broskies. This would be like 4 or 5 broskies every like after storms, dude. It was kind of nuts. So I'm actually kind of grateful for you guys. Inspire and spark a new idea or a new market like you've been portraying it as, man. I ain't gonna lie, dude. It's pretty gnarly. So to get back, like just like I'm gonna ask a question, just like a normal broski would ask a question. So if I were to, I have a vehicle in itself, and I am and I am, I can't sell it myself. What is like, what's the process of, you know, trying to,
Y-
sell you guys the car? Are you guys looking for particular cars or just anything?
Really, right now we'll take a look at anything. I mean, if it's a BMX, we're probably not going to take it, but we've got a huge assortment of cars right now. I think we got like 15 down in our garage there. We've got S class. We've already gone through a couple A's and plenty of B class cars that are down there. So we play the field wide. So happy to do it. And then you see the add up, or you got my number 555 77s, man. Give me a shout. I'll take a look at the car. And generally, if I don't know you, or if Ross doesn't know you, we'll do a points check on it, because we don't want to sell cars that got points on them. So we got a direct line to the DOJ, and they'll do the background checks on the cars for us. So, but really, just reach out to one of us. We're almost always awake. So
You was about to say I've always seen like it usually like you or I usually see Ross just throwing it up, man, just crazy. I ain't gonna lie though, just like throw out a disclaimer because I know a lot of bros will be like, oh, where the heck's Ross at? As of right now, he was scheduled to be here, but we have a strong feeling he might be resting his eyeballs because his dedication to selling cars. I'm gonna guess.
yeah,
But
man, he's always working for us.
But yeah, we're just gonna, move on. But let's move on to the something that's like super exciting. I've been looking about on the in the next like 5 days, if I'm not wrong, of that official grand opening of OCM, dude. Like, you want to talk about that? Like, what's going on with that, dude?
Yeah, man. This Saturday, the 10th, 2 hours after the storm, we're gonna do our official grand opening. So we got the party bus booked, so we'll have live music going, and we're gonna play some of the new tracks from the Blue. They're gonna be there. Food trucks. We got the Frying Scotsman coming down. Probably a few others. Really, any food truck that wants to pull up, man, they're more than welcome to. The more the better. And then yeah, we're gonna do a raffle. We'll have the cars out on display. Uh, and the raffle's for fully modded A class. It's a mystery. Uh, but yeah, we're selling tickets now for it. You just got to be present to win.
And I'm just throwing out a nice, beautiful, and awesome disclaimer to any of the broskies out there that are sitting here being like, "Oh, it's probably an A class I've probably seen before in the deal or in the yard or whatever." I'm like, no, no, no. I've actually discussed this with Ross yesterday, joking about that as myself too. Cause I'm a jokester at times. I ain't gonna lie, dude. But no, he told me it's a car that's not been seen by anyone whatsoever. It's not been on the market for the used car dealership, so it's
Nope.
something that no one's seen. So it's but from what I see, from what I hear from it, cause I've actually not seen it. I've tried. Yes, I'm sorry to like all the supporting brohams out there, dude. I try my best, dude, to try to get as much information as I can, dudes. But sometimes you just can't succeed, man. Ross is a hard cookie to crumble, dude. He's a very hard cookie to crack. So I
Oh
tried my
yeah.
best to try to get some deets, but I couldn't. But I at least knew about that information. That it is a vehicle that no one's seen in the used car dealership lot whatsoever, man. So yeah, but yeah, dude. So let's get back. Like, let's get into the little details of the. I see that you guys are accepting broskies for taking raffle tickets. If you wanna touch a little bit more on the rules of that, the ticket thing with the raffle.
Yeah. They're $1,000 a ticket, and 10 tickets max. We don't want someone buying all of them, right? So you can get 10 tickets max. You just got to be present to win next Saturday, 2 hours after storm. We'll probably do the raffle like half hour, 45 minutes after the event kicks off, once everybody gets down there. Um, and yeah, like we said, it's for that A class that's getting raffled off. What else about the raffle? think that's about it. You can get a hold of me, Ross, or Kat to buy tickets. We've already got about 50 or so sold, so we got definitely some interest from folks, and I assume we'll probably sell some more at the actual event itself too. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a really good time.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. But just like as trying to throw some large quotes to any of the the beautiful and awesome brohams that are currently listening live and later in the if you guys watch in the future, the pre-recording before the event actually starts. Keep in mind, like he said, dude, you gotta be there. If you're not there and your tickets gets called, that's on you, dude. That's just how the cookie crumbles, and you better be there. If not,
Oh
then
yeah,
you're not gonna get the car. It's pretty simple. They'll just move on and pick another ticket. So yeah, keep that in mind. Just for like
oh yeah,
FYI to all bros, because that's why me personally, if I am to go to this, I'm waiting until the day of the event itself to make sure that I'm actually gonna be going there. So just
oh
as a
yeah. We've
nice
had
like tip
lots
to
of people
most
tell
people.
us. Yeah, a lot of people aren't sure. I mean, it is a Saturday night. They might, have a Halo tournament in their apartment or something. But yeah, if you're gonna be there, come grab tickets or come get them at the event before we do the raffle. So actually, with that, we'll close out raffle sales at half past. So 30 minutes into the event, we'll stop selling tickets.
So just like keep in mind, dudes, you guys got literally, even if it was one of those cases you wait until literally after storm, you guys got 2.5 hours to purchase your tickets. If you don't, that's on you, homie. I'm not gonna lie, dude. That's a 2.5 hours is a long time, and they're probably gonna be around from probably when storm comes off to then, So if you miss it out, dude, it's kind of on you, man. But yo,
Oh
so
yeah.
with this being said, though, man, like, what's the future of this besides like acquiring more cars and all this other stuff? Like, what's the future of OCM, dude? What's the future?
Yeah, man. So we're hoping that once we get approved by the business council, once everything's kind of settled with elections and everything, we'll actually have a showroom on the inside, so folks can come on in. It won't look like the warehouse. I know it looks really nice right now, but we're looking for an actual like display showroom for everyone. Uh, get all that paper off the window so people can see inside and see who's working and everything. um, and really just get some employees, get some salesmen, kind of like PDM and Bose, to sell our cars. Make get it up and running, make it a legit business throughout the city. So
And it's also just one of those cases. I know some bros who's gonna sit there and just be like, "Oh, why don't we just go to these, go do this, and oh, I'm just gonna go to PDM or PDM instead. Like, why don't I go to the used car dealership?" Keep in mind, dudes, like I've seen the prices on some of these cars, dude. They're not the actual prices for the full max. Like, they're like probably what would you say, like 80% of what the actual retail wholesale is of these cars.
70%, we sell them at 70% a book. So
So
whatever the book price is we sell them at 70% of that.
that's what I mean. Like, I don't think it's much of a big deal, dude. You know what I mean? And it's also one of those cases. I would not be surprised if these broskies in the future acquire very rare cars, that are not in PDM anymore, which happens quite often, dude. Some people get kind of, little desperate for cash, dude, and it's just keep that in mind too, because I've also heard that their percentage of buying the cars are like 50%. So just keep in
Oh
mind
yeah.
though, dudes, that they have to make their profits too. They have to take the time and the senses too. And exactly like 11 days is probably one of the most like scariest time for all of them there. So just also keep that in mind that they have to take that risk of not being able to flip that car within the month to then get hit with the tax. So keep that in mind as well. When you comes to like you offering your car and then they lowball you like they're not really lowballing. It's just they're offering you 50% of what it's worth because they gotta make profit too. It's gonna sit. So
Oh yeah, yeah. And we made sure that we weren't gonna like, be raking anybody over the post. We want to make sure it's fair as possible for everybody. So, and just on that note, once we actually get the showroom up and going, we're trying to work with the government some to where we can actually do like in-house financing. Uh, like you get at PDM and whatever, whatever that interest rate will be set by the government. But then you can get a used car at decent interest rate and at only 70% of book. So that's what the future is holding for us. That's what we're really working towards.
Oh yeah, of course, dude. You always gotta have goals. You always gotta have objectives, man. It's just how it goes, dude. But yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
100%,
With
man.
that being said, though, man. Do you have anything else you want to like, add to the brohams or like inform any of the broskies of like, with
Yeah,
OCM?
yeah, for sure. A lot of folks have been self-surrendering cars because they can't afford the payments or they just don't drive the car anymore, so they just want to go turn it in at PDM and just get away with it. Give us a call first. We may just pick it up. We're more than likely to pick it up, as long as you don't owe the entire full price on it. But people self-surrendering, like if your car is going to get repoed, like come talk to us first before you let that happen. We're here to help everybody out. So no point in a repoed car getting sold for full book price again. So that's one of the things we're going to try and work on, trying to get linked up with the tow, so those the actual repos can eventually come to us. But that's a ways down the road.
Oh yeah, of course. But yeah, dudes, like like you said, if you guys got any like you're about to make a payment or something, or you don't like the like for an example too, like you already have like you're already almost done paying it off, and you're like, oh, I don't like this car anymore. Go talk to them about it. They might finish your payments for you, and then just take the car off your hands, kind of thing. Work something out.
Yep,
They're pretty lenient with it,
absolutely.
dude. They are. But yeah, dudes, like
Yeah,
with that being said though, man, I'm gonna be putting like, a cap right on this fine and wonderful episode of the podcast, episode 9, dudes. Like I said, dudes, to any of the brohams or anything, dudes, you guys wanna, reach out to me for any kind of sponsorships for episodes whatsoever, or anything else like that, dudes, or you wanna become or be a part of an episode in itself, please just get a hold of me, get in contact with me. I'm also looking for broskies as well. If you guys see my posters that I frequently make and awesomely do. If you ever actually, think about wanting to put your business or any kind of anything else like that on my posters for episodes, just get to contact me. We could talk about it because I'll be kind of in a way. I'm gonna put it on my poster, and if it's on my poster, I'm gonna shout it out during that episode. And then, the more episodes you want to be a part of or episodes you want to sponsor, you just let me know, and then I'll put that amount for each episode, kind of thing. But yeah, dudes, with that being said, though, man, this is going to be a wrapped up, dudes. Like, love a broski, man. Always show support, like always, man. I appreciate everyone always tuning in, like always, man. Always telling me on the streets, giving me ideas or anything, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love that goes on, man. But, like I said, dudes, I'm going to wrap it up. See you guys later. Peace, love, dudes. Like, shaw, dudes. See you later, man. Deuces.
yeah. Good night, everybody. Go vote.